Hello, everyone. Professor, here is Aline and the group 2. We are talking about the Bridget Energy and Solution. And with me today, I have Diana, Carol, Jafar, and Sylvia. And okay, the second slide, please. Oh, okay. And our executive summary, we are talking about the Bridget company. It's a company with 40 years in the Western Canada. It's a really big and really important company there. And recently they had a problem with the scandal with the old CEO that have not nice behavior in a moment. And this issue is reflecting in the accounting and in everything in the business and what's going on with this business. We will discussion about that. Okay.
And identifying the issues. During the reading of the case, we are able to realize that there are a series of questions and doubts that of the management that we must answer. And that the same management regards consulting the issues that we could identify in the case was ethical implications of pollutants issues, investigation of cash shortfalls, pricing and accounting for new challenge, assessment of budget and bidding techniques, funding selection, new device acquisition, and strategic advertising for popularity development. In this presentation, we will explain what each is about, their relationship with Bridge its energy solutions, and we will provide recommendations for the company.
Okay, thank you, Sylvia. Okay, the ethical implication and populance issues, bridging energy solution should prioritize ethical and pollution concerns. Company action includes, in this case, environmental impact assessment is above the company line. Installation projects should be the term asset for environmental impact. And this examination should identify air, soil, and lake pollutants. So sustainability, Bridget showed the use sustainability practice during the project. This involves using eco-friendly materials, certificate technologies to reduce emission tolerance and efficiency waste management. So the people that in management and consultation engage with the indigenous people and other stakeholders regularly and meaningfully. This environment will clarify their concerns, values, and expectations. It's important meetings, community liaison and community development. Project are community engagement calls. So the transparency and reporting, the publishing reporting to company environmental practice, pollution mitigating strategies, and sustainability goal is better. And transparency and reporting require sustainability consultants and reporting systems. So the employee training and accountability, the project should receive comprehensive training on environmental best practice, pollution control, and company ethics. Environmental training can be done domestically or outside, train material trainers, and the staff participation will cost. Next line, please. Thank you. In this case, to investigate the cash shortfalls, Vision is energy solution. We all the first need to conduct a comprehensive financial analysis. The first part examines the income, balance, and cash flow statements for the company. Test the records detail the business earnings, costs, assets, liability, and cash flows. In this case, the examining the project budget and actual cost, specifically for the Haynes project. In this case, Chris has mentioned budget and actual cost. We can calculate the difference between the budget cost and actual cost to see if this is a solution of the cash shortfalls. This case, for the Haynes project, the date we have so far is and total cost incurred till now, the 6,196. The total semen is 303. So let's break down the cost. We can see values of each one. This case, cost hit per semen cost, a total cost. The cost hit is the 24 people in segment, the need per man hours, and the need per machine hours, and installing man hours, installing machine hours, and installing super hours. The total cost for of each one, the total cost. So so adding next slide, Prof. Okay, I need to solve we can in total cost is the 526 approximately. We also noted an enough project land restoration cost of approximately 235, but since the project is finishing yet, this cost has been incurred. So the difference between total cost incurred is approximately 696 and the calculated cost for installed segments, the 526 is and totally 169. So thank you. Also, it's very important review cost allocation. Important cost allocation might make projects appear more or less confiably. Check account receivable, delinquent, and receivable can use cash shortage. And it's important audit if test measuring fail to explain the financial gap, and auditing may be needed to rule out fraud. Thank you.
So for the pricing and accounting for a new challenge, in this case is the additional natural gas line at the golf course, we had to consider, or the company had to consider, the following costs. The material cost, that is the calculate the cost of pipeline segments, valves, fittings, connectors, and any other necessary materials. Labor costs, estimate the hours required for digging, preparation, installation, and supervision. Equipment costs include the cost of machinery, such as excavators or specialized pipeline installation equipment. Overhead cost accounts for indirect costs, including administrative expenses, insurance, permits, and any other overhead associated with the project. And the profit margin, that is to add the desired profit margin to the total cost to determine the price. Can we move to the next slide, please? And about the assessment of budget and bidding techniques, we know that budgeting is a fundamental process that enables companies to plan, allocate resources, and monitor financial performances. This is to improve the financial control, which is very important for Brigit Energy Solutions at the moment. First of all, a budget should encompass all relevant costs associated with the project, as we said before. Flexibility and contingency planning are essential elements of a robust budget. Secondly, detailed budgets facilitate effective decision making. Budgets also enable the identification of potential cost savings opportunities and areas of operational efficiency improvements. Similarly to this, bidding techniques play a crucial role in winning projects and ensuring profitability for a company. And what we considerate for this are the accurate cost estimation, that is ensuring that all costs are accurately estimated, and this will help to prevent underbidding and potential financial losses. Market analysis, essential to understand the competitive landscape, including pricing trends and customer expectations. Profit margin considerations. While Chris, the new CEO, aimed to have a profit margin of the 25% after all expenses, this should be assessed based on factors such as project complexity, market conditions, competition, and potential risks. Also, evaluation of actual data, and finally, the customer value proposition. In addition to pricing, Bridget should focus on developing a strong value proposition for its customers, highlighting the company's expertise, experience, safety records, environmental considerations, and commitment to community relations, particularly with indigenous communities. And all of these can give Bridget a competitive advantage in bidding for projects. Thank you.
So I would be talking about the new device acquisition and how we will do the funding selection. So firstly, we will define the selection criteria, that how would we would be selecting, and the second one would be the application procedure, that how we will proceed to the applications that are there. Then there would be initial screening, and also the committee members give the committee members the data they need to evaluate the proposals. So different proposals would be given to them, and they would decide that how accordingly they want to move. And then there would be a review and a decision. The whole procedure would be reviewed, and then the decision would be made, so that according to that the further procedures can be done. So that would be the like for the new device acquisition, that would be the criteria, then that would be the selection procedure. Next slide, please. So, firstly, we will have they have the like financial evaluation. It should conduct through a thorough financial analysis, that there should be the cost benefits analysis. That what's the cost benefits analysis for the company to have a new device than the old one. So the things that includes are finances, operational costs. They are the rate. There are rates, prices, simulation cost, capacity, and all these things. So, talking about the advantages and disadvantages, is that how the equity and the debt are weighed. The finances that Bridget has, that they have the tax deduction and then they control, but it also raised worries about the current high debt equity ratio and increase the interest costs. So keep in mind that funding selection procedures are impartial and they are merit based. They have they cannot do a conflict of interest or favoritism, that all are avoided. So the process promotes accountability, and it offers inside information for the upcoming financing cycles. Next slide. So, the advertising for the popularity development is that it describes a methodology strategy for boosting the recognition of a person, brand, or product is established, and there are like measurable goals, the goals that can be measurable and that can be achieved. The target market is identified, so that according to which they can proceed. So the advertising channels are also selected so that the better communication can be done, and there is like continuously improvement because of the procedure. Thank you. Next slide. So the budget invest money in targeted advertising campaigns that emphasizes the company to have the business conduct, sustainability, and the relationship with the indigenous communities. Customized advertising and marketing strategies for the to attain certain objectives. So that is that includes the new businesses, including publications, motels, and local governments. Next slide. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jafar. Well, for conclusion, we understand that it's important to prioritize the indigenous community and have a direct and overhead costs need to be considered in all these scenarios. Review the budget and the margins for bids because it's not possible to continue to lose monies. And new machines should be not buying this first moment because perhaps the leasing is better for the scenarios that the company is living. Thank you so much. In the report, we will see more information about that and here a couple of reference that we use it for the report. And for today is it. Thank you so much.